Mentioned earlier, chroma key colors come in 3 color variations. All right, green, blue, oh, I'm standing in the wrong position. Green, blue, and red. These are industry standards, okay? Now, chroma key refers to color. Chroma key reflects a narrower bandwidth of light back at the eye. That's why it's used in photography, right? It's not like going to Home Depot and picking up, a certain color and putting it on your wall, or buying a sheet that just looks green, because the color spectrum reflected back from those products are a little bit wider. These are specifically geared to narrow the bandwidth that's being reflected back. That's why they work so well in keying out a subject. Now, although red and blue are out there, they're not the most popular for our use. All right, green is the one that's suggested because green is the color that kind of contrasts against anything that we might ever wear. All right, we have red clothing, we have blue clothing. All right, but very, very few people can pull off this nasty green. Okay, so that's why green is the favored color. All right, now there's 2 types of chroma key green though, and you have to kind of be careful. There's the traditional one, which is kind of like a more like a Kelly green. All right, and then there's a much brighter green, and that's what I'm using, which is called a digital chroma key. It tends to work with digital cameras a lot better. Okay, so that's the one that I would recommend you look at. All right, and like I said, I bought mine on Amazon for like 20 bucks. All right, now there are several products you can buy. You don't need to get, the actual screen. You can get, a portable kit. These are collapsible. They kind of fold up. They're 5 by 7. The only drawback to that is it has to be very, very close to your camera in order for the camera's width to be within the key. All right. Most of the time, a lot of these will be used, with software like OBS that allows you to crop in to just where the key is. All right. Studio kits are probably the one that I would suggest, because you can buy the cloth and the light stands, all right, with the bar, and you can put these anywhere in your environment. They're very easy to put up, very easy to take down. They store relatively small in a corner in a closet, and they're very inexpensive. All right. If you don't want the light stands and you have something that you can hang it on, either, put a clothesline, you can just get the backdrop. All right. And because, I had my own studio, I already had the stands. I didn't need to get all that. I just bought myself the drop. It was 20 bucks. Okay. If you want something a little bit more professional, a little bit more permanent, you can take a flat wall and actually paint it. My first studio had a painted green screen wall. It was awesome. All right, now you don't need green screen. Like I mentioned in the previous, Zoom has virtual background capabilities. All right, you can just pick any of the ones that come preloaded with Zoom, or you can upload your own images or your own video clips, to rotate through. And there's actually, it's cut off here, but there's actually a little checkbox that says green screen. All right. Obviously, if you have a green screen behind you, it makes this part so much easier for the software. It can key you out a lot better. If you notice, for those of you who are using the key process in Zoom, it's very raggedy because you have a lot of clutter behind you. It's trying to determine what is clutter and what is subject. So if you can put yourself against a blank wall with no pictures, no furniture, nothing, in the background, it'll help this process out a lot easier. So you don't need to buy anything. Just plant yourself against a blank wall.
The problem I had with that is, if you'll notice, my beard is almost the same color as my, well, I didn't close the door, but my door, it looked really funny. It's like wearing a green shirt or whatever.
Yeah.
And when I tried to tell it I didn't have a green screen, it also said your computer doesn't have the capability to do it. So apparently,
that's weird.
It requires some amount of computer power to decide where you are and where you're not.
Yes, that is true. Your graphics card will handle that processing.
What graphics card?
Exactly. So your CPU is handling all that load. So yeah. But if
yourself, Tom.
What's
Get
that?
yourself to a new computer, Tom.
Oh, I have a new computer over there, but I don't have a webcam for it yet.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, webcams are fairly inexpensive nowadays.
And it's got a GPU, so.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Anyhow, where's my, okay. So the nice thing about having a green screen, though, is that, let's see, where's my next one? Okay, benefits of having a green screen is, convenience. You can customize it with your own backgrounds, or you can do what I do, stand in front of an actual presentation. All right. You can create consistency. If you're doing presentations on a regular basis, it keeps a consistent look to your audience. It hides a lot of clutter. All right. So you don't have to worry about cleaning your bedroom. Just throw up the green screen. It avoids unwanted interference. People walking behind you, the cat or the dog running through the screen. All right. And most importantly, it allows easy integration with a lot of different types of software. All right. Some of you asked what software I'm using. I use OBS, Open Broadcast Software. All right. And there we go. OBS is open source, means it's free to download, free to use, and it offers a lot of versatility. You can create scenes, so you can switch from scene to scene like I do, from going from my chat window to my presentation window. If you key yourself out, you can place yourself in front of anything you want, okay, including PowerPoint. All right, so Tom, it integrates well with programs like PowerPoint, and of course having a green screen just kind of simplifies the entire presentation process.
Okay, that brings up a question. I'm not sure how you to make the connection to get. Are you projecting it on the green screen? Do you have?
All right, so let me
switch over to my PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, let me. All right, so let me turn this off. Let's go back to my desktop. Okay. I'm going to make you all seasick because I'm going to manipulate my camera now. All right, so I can show you my setup. Ugh. All right. Oh, you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to take, all right. Let's see, cancel. I'm going to take the green screen filter off my camera as well. Okay.
And Duck, we're still seeing, I guess you're sharing your desktop, so I guess we're seeing what's on your desktop now.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I just want to set things up. There we go.
Beautiful. Now we're seeing that. Yep.
All right, so there's my green screen.
I don't see a green screen. What am I missing?
You got to look at his picture in the Zoom video.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Hold on. Let me.
Okay, there. Yeah.
Stop sharing, and then.
Let me see if I can. Where are we? Desktop display. view. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get back. All right,
There we go.
there we go. Okay, there we go. All right, so I have the light stand. All right, and I have clips that are kind of keeping it from flopping around. Now you notice when I got this, I never ironed it. All right, and these wrinkles don't even appear on the on the projection when I key myself out. That's how good, you know, this keying program is. All right. Here's my setup. I don't have enough cable. Here's my setup. This is screen number 1. This contains my OBS is here. All right. I have my I use Google Google Slides. I'm not a big PowerPoint person. I use Google Slides. So I have that here. I can close that. I have, here's Zoom. Okay. So all of these monitoring programs I have here, because I'm sharing a screen. On this screen this is my share screen. This is the actual screen that you're seeing. Okay.
The monitor, the broadcast.
All right. So this is the monitor that is being projected to Zoom. Okay. But normally for broadcasting, I won't do it like this. I'm only doing it like this because of the screen sharing through Zoom. Okay. I have my microphone set up. All right. And there's the lights that I was talking about. One there and one there. All right. So this is my view from my presentation station. All right. My lights are up there. All right. So they're on both sides. I can see both screens. All right. And I normally sit my camera right here. All right. I hope I'm not making you guys dizzy. I sit my camera right here. All right. And then I will put my Zoom window right underneath it. All right. So that my eye just has to do this between my camera and the Brady Bunch grid. Okay. If I'm doing a presentation, I will place my presentation notes right underneath it. So again, my eye doesn't have to travel very far in order to read the notes directly underneath the camera. Okay. So hopefully
That's